Hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be rating the African queens in this year's Miss Cosmo, and so far so good. I would say that I'm really proud of the African countries this year. A lot of them came in with their A game, and yeah, tomorrow is the pageant and I'm just like, I have to film my favorites, from the African region. Okay, although it's just rating the performance of the African countries, but more or less like talking about my favorites or who I think might likely bring the crown home to Africa. Even if I feel like, well, I don't know, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. But I am very optimistic for the African countries. I feel like, anything can happen and they might bring the crown home. So first off, I started with the evening wear competition. Yes, during the preliminary competition, yes, they started with evening wear, and I will say that most of the African countries disappointed me in terms of their evening wear performance and presentation. I love Liberia's gown. I think she's one of the favorites from the African region. I really loved her gown. Okay, let me just start off with the beginning. Okay, so Cameroon, I loved Cameroon's gown, but I think it wasn't that strong enough, although she's one of the favorites from the African region. The Congo, I love the white on her, and I love that presentation as well. Lesotho, I'm not a fan of this black gown at all from Lesotho. I would say, no, it's no for me. Liberia, I love this gown. I think she's one of the favorites for me from the African region. Namibia, well, the gown is 50-50 for me. And anyway, Nigeria's gown was very beautiful. I loved it. It was a blush pink gown and very different from what we usually see. I loved it. Sierra Leone, yellow was good on her skin, but I don't like the black knits. South Africa's gown was very disappointing. It wasn't something that I expected her to wear. Tanzania, I didn't love the gown at all. It looked somehow on her. Zimbabwe's gown was very beautiful. I loved the gown. I think at least this is one of the best gowns from the African region. So in terms of the evening wear performance, I would say Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Liberia did it for me. Yeah, I loved the evening gowns as well as Congo. Congo's gown was beautiful. In fact, the worst gown of them all was South Africa's gown, because it was as if it wasn't completed. Like, I didn't just like it. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, I didn't love South Africa's gown. So let us go on to the swimsuit. I would say for me, Cameroon, flawless performance. I loved her body. She has this black melanin skin that's very beautiful. Congo, I don't understand what she was really doing, but anyways, it was a fair presentation. Lesotho had the best shape, yes, from the African region. She delivered as well in the swimsuit. I loved it. Liberia, wow, it was beautiful. I loved her evening wear performance. I loved her performance. Namibia in the swimwear, well, very okay, but I feel like she's more on the big side. Nigeria, flawless. I loved her performance in the swimsuit. Sierra Leone, she was doing just too much. In fact, Sierra Leone is over sabi. Like, seriously, she's just over sabi. She has been doing this much from the beginning of the competition. So I don't know if she's going to play. South Africa, she delivered in the swimsuit. Yes, I loved her performance in the swimsuit. Tanzania, very okay. Yeah, I loved it. She has a beautiful skin as well. I loved the fact that she did design on the cape. On her side, and what they call it. Okay, Zimbabwe, flawless, but I think she's more on the big side. So anyways, they all delivered. I would say for me the best in swimsuit for me was Liberia, Nigeria, and Cameroon. Yes, those were the best in swimsuit for me. That is from my own perspective. South Africa too was also good in swimsuit, but in the evening wear, I would say the best was Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Congo, and Liberia. I loved Liberia's gown, very beautiful. Alright, that's it for this for the ranking of the African countries. So what do you think, or who do you think is going to take the crown Okay, comment down below in the comment section. But for me personally, I feel like it's going to be a close shot. Although some countries are already standing out, like South Africa and Namibia, those two countries are standing out in terms of the interview, and in terms of the debate. They were the last two standing. Okay, so I think definitely they might place in the top 20 or top 30, as the case may be. Okay, so in terms of speaking skills, they have the speaking skills, and they both delivered. But South Africa's gown, and I didn't like her gown in the prelims, but I think she might make the cut. Okay, Nigeria definitely will make the cut. She has been flawless from the beginning of the competition, both in the swimsuit and the evening wear. She was flawless. I loved her evening wear, and the crowd too were cheering for Nigeria. So I think she might actually place. So Zimbabwe is another country too that I think might place. She has a very strong pedigree, being a lawyer, and I feel like she might make the cut. Also, I think who else? Cameroon might make the cut. I'm not sure about Cameroon, but I'm still 50-50 on Cameroon. Sierra Leone, like yes, Sierra Leone was doing too much, and the catwalk and everything. I don't know if she's overdoing things. I don't know if she might place, but let's keep our fingers crossed for tomorrow. I wish the African countries the best of luck. I pray that at least we have 3 African countries, in the semi-finals. Okay, making the cut. That is my own prayer. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. And what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to make the top 20 or top 30? Comment down below, and I wish them the best of luck. Definitely I'll come on live tomorrow. I'll try as much as possible to come on live. If I can't, I will definitely schedule a live stream after the show. Okay, after the show, and and analyze the performance of the African countries. But for this year's Miss Cosmo, I feel like they are going for someone that has an impactful beauty and impactful project, because their slogan is impactful. That's what their slogan is all about. A queen that has an impact, that leaves an impact, on in the world, okay, in the universe rather. So let's see what is going to happen tomorrow. But I feel like at the end of the day, the African countries, out of 11, I think only 10 African countries made it. Cote d'Ivoire was not able to make it to Vietnam for the competition. So let's see what happens. I know they're going to put up a good show, because with Cosmo they are known for great stage and great show. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Right. So guys, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all in another video. Take care and